bro.
So we're having fun with this, is what we're saying.
Hi, everyone. We are so glad you could join us today for the Android show, I/O edition. Android is close to my heart, so it's been exciting to see the ecosystem evolve into something much bigger than we could have imagined. We owe so much of that to you, the Android community. Thank you to the millions of developers and billions of users for making Android what it is today. Android is a vital part of Google's mission, powering the devices people turn to most for information and answers. In our agentic Gemini era, devices can do so much more for you. We are bringing a new level of intelligence, and you'll hear a lot more about that today. So let me turn it over to the president of the Android ecosystem, Samir Samar, to kick things off. We'll look forward to seeing you all again at I/O next week.
It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. Okay, let's do it. Thanks, Sundar. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Android Show, I/O edition. Your front row seat to all the innovations and breakthroughs coming to Android. The momentum we've seen recently has been absolutely incredible. Gemini is now available everywhere you need it, across phones, TVs, cars, and more. I'm also thrilled about the progress with Google Messages. There are now 2.5 billion RCS messages sent every single day. And as you might have heard, messages across Android and iOS are more secure than ever, with industry-leading end-to-end encryption rolling out. But what's most exciting is the number of group chats across platforms has increased 116%. Because it's 2026, and it shouldn't matter what kind of phone you have to text your family and friends. And features like Circle to Search are a massive hit. Billions of times every month, people are finding their perfect outfit, translating content, and discovering new places to travel. Circle to Search makes it so easy to get things done. It really feels like our phones give us superpowers. But the best part is how the technology just fades into the background. And that's the theme for our updates this year. We're completely upgrading the experience to make your phone more helpful so that you can, well, spend less time looking at it and spend more time sharing your adventures, connecting with friends, and living your life. To make this happen, there are 3 big things we're focused on. First, we're transforming Android from an operating system into an intelligence system. This means deeply understanding your context, anticipating your needs, and getting things done on your behalf. Second, we're elevating the core Android experience, upgrading things you use every day, whether it's expressing yourself or connecting with loved ones, while also giving you new ways to manage your screen time. And third, we have amazing Android updates beyond the phone. Android Auto is getting a whole new look. And we're unveiling a bit of a surprise. A brand new category that I cannot wait for you to see. Wait, did I just give away the surprise? Okay, you can bleep that out though in post, right? I mean, stick around until the end for a really nice surprise. Mindy, take it away. Was that good? I feel like it was okay until the end, right?
Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. I'm supposed to say something funny? All right, give it a go. Thanks, Samir. Today's devices are packed with incredible tools, but they often leave us doing the heavy lifting. Between bouncing across apps, digging through emails, and constantly managing our technology, we lose precious time. We believe our devices should empower a bigger life, not just a busier one. So today, we're taking a big leap forward, and I'm excited to introduce Gemini Intelligence. Gemini Intelligence brings the best of Gemini to our most advanced Android devices. By integrating premium hardware and innovative software, we've created a new kind of magic, an intelligence system that knows what matters to you, helps you stay a step ahead, and works proactively to get things done throughout your day. It puts real intelligence to work while keeping you in control. And it's only available on Android. We're bringing Gemini intelligence across the Android ecosystem, starting with Samsung Galaxy and Google Pixel later this summer. It's one seamless Gemini intelligence experience across your phone, your watch, your car, and glasses too. Let's take a look.
You keep on running around. You keep on running around.
Hey there, hi, hello, what's the word, baby? Tell me
Book
you
2
know,
floor
'cause I
seats to
know
this
that
concert.
Word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it, but the word on the street side make it look easy. Too easy. Live like kings, so the money ain't easy. Hits like Sting, honey, you cannot beat me. Did it so casual, must be a natural. Heard him say,
Find me a late night pizza spot.
Diagonal going up. Me and the capital super compatible. Got me like, word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it, but the word on the street side make it look easy. Easy, easy. Word on the street is I make it look easy. Too easy.
To truly bring this intelligence to life, we had to reimagine how it looks and feels. Material Expressive is now infused with Gemini intelligence, and it's not just beautiful, it's functional. Gemini intelligence animates with purpose, signaling a transition from listening to thinking to creating. It's a purposeful evolution designed to guide your focus, not distract from it. Let's tell you a little bit more about the product. Gemini intelligence is here to automate the tedious stuff, so you don't have to. Nailing this kind of seamless automation takes time and care. That's why we've spent the past few months fine-tuning these capabilities on Galaxy S26 and Pixel 10 devices. We've been gathering feedback through a few hand-selected food and rideshare apps. Soon, devices with Gemini intelligence will expand these capabilities, helping you get more done across more of your favorite apps, like take your class syllabus and put the books you'll need in your cart, or snag that front row bike in your favorite spin class, or find floor seats to an upcoming show. And here's where things get really exciting. Gemini has multimodal capabilities. So I can snap a picture of an interesting brochure like this one for a coffee tasting tour in Costa Rica and ask Gemini, find a tour like this on Expedia, but make it for a group of 6. While Gemini is finding the perfect option, I can see the progress live from my notifications. Gemini will get to work only when I say so and stops as soon as the task is done. Now, sometimes you don't have an app installed on your device, but with Gemini and Chrome, you can easily automate tasks on the web, expanding what your phone can do for you. We're bringing the automation capabilities that we announced earlier this year for Chrome Desktop to Android to help you with things like finding a parking spot, updating shipping details, or finding an in-stock item. Whether it's in an app or on the web with Chrome, Gemini's powerful automation capabilities will help you spend your time on what you really care about. And getting stuff done is just one of the ways Gemini intelligence will simplify dozens of daily moments when you turn to your device for help. Here's Dieter to tell you some more.
Great. Mindy just showed how Gemini intelligence can tackle tasks across your apps and the web with Chrome. But now let's talk about a universal hassle that we all face, filling out forms. And I don't just mean checking out on a store. I mean the DMV or insurance forms, the kind of stuff that I usually never want to do on a mobile screen. So we are evolving the mobile experience with a more intelligent autofill, one that can leverage Gemini's personal intelligence to automatically fill in those tiny text boxes on your Android apps, including Chrome. Here's one that gets me sometimes, filling out information when I book a flight on a new airline. I've got my legal name and date of birth memorized pretty well, but my passport information, not so much. But here's the cool thing. That info already exists on my phone. I have a picture of my passport in Photos, and now I don't have to switch apps and dig around to search for it. My phone can securely pull that information right into the app to fill out the whole form with a single tap. It works across the Google ecosystem with Wallet, Gmail, Photos, and more. Proactive features that do things like filling out forms for you are amazing, but there are times you're going to need to input the text yourself. Now, Gboard on Android is already an incredibly great keyboard with amazing autocorrection and customizability, and the fastest and most accurate voice input. But the way that we talk isn't the same as what we say when we type, at least not for me. I tend to go on and on with the ums and the ahs and the likes, and I repeat myself. So here is a new Gemini intelligence feature to help with that. We've been calling it Rambler, which is perfect for me because, you know, I ramble with the ums and the repeating. With Rambler, you don't have to worry about getting the words exactly right. You can just speak naturally off the top of your head, and it takes the important parts and it fits it all together. Here, let me show you. Let's take this here and I will say, hey, do you want to get lunch tomorrow? No, wait, shoot, I have a thing. Let's do Wednesday at Mario's. No, actually, let's do Amy's Pizza. And yeah, I will let you order the pineapple. And Rambler can follow what I'm saying, organize it, and turn it into what I wanted to write. And this is way cleaner, and dang, it's also really fast. I think this is great, but it needs just a little more, so I can push this button again and revise it. Add a couple of emoji to that. Perfect. Rambler is also great for people who speak multiple languages, and it works in the way that people speak, switching between them in a single conversation. Gemini's multilingual model can code switch between many languages, so you can get that text just right.
Wait, Dieter, that sounds amazing. Can I try?
Hey, Richie, sure, give it a shot.
Okay, this is a message I'd send my cousins to complain about bedtime. Okay. My bedtime routine वैसे तो काफ़ी intense होता है. 7:30 p.m. sharp, except for Fridays and Saturdays, क्योंकि तब boys को पता है कि मामा थोड़ी chill होगी. और फिर शुरू होती है अस्ती मस्ती. Wow, that's amazing.
And really fast, too.
Can I keep this for a little bit longer?
Sure.
Okay,
yeah,
thanks,
okay.
Dieter.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I brought a backup demo phone. Okay, now let's talk about something that Android has always been really good at, personalization. With colors and themes, you have so many ways to make your device truly yours. But what if the UI itself could adapt to you? With Gemini Intelligence, we're working towards that future with generative UI. We're early on, but I wanted to show you just the first piece of it, starting with a hallmark of Android personalization, widgets. There are so many incredible widgets out there, but the team thought, what if people could just make their own? So if you ever thought, I wish I had a widget that had this specific bit of info, or I wish I could combine this widget and this widget and this widget into one super widget, then I think you're gonna like this next Gemini Intelligence experience. Create my widget. Let me show you how to make one. I can just describe what I want using natural language. So I will go, suggest 3 meal prep recipes every week that are high in protein. And here it goes off to work creating that widget just for me. Now, these widgets aren't just for your phone. So, for example, when I go out on my bike, the only weather things that I actually care about are wind speed and rain. So I made a widget that shows me just that, so I don't have to go digging into a weather app to find it. Here, check it out. I put it right here on my watch. And the custom widget on my phone is now ready to roll. So let me just add this to my home screen, and then I'm going to resize it so I can see all 3 recipes, and voila, perfect. Now here on my home screen, these are just some of the widgets that work for me. But what's great about Create My Widget is you're going to be able to make the ones that work for you. From handling your digital laundry to form-filling superpowers and even building personalized UI for you. This is just the beginning of how Gemini Intelligence is transforming the way that you use your devices. And with even more features rolling out later this year, your experience will continue to bring more intelligence over time. Of course, there is so much more happening on the Android platform. We're also rolling out massive updates to the foundational features that you rely on every single day. Here's Gabby to tell you more.
Every day, billions of people turn to Android to express themselves, find balance, and stay connected. With Android 17, we're improving these core experiences with new features and upgrades. Let's start with expression. Now, if you're anything like me, you're always the designated photographer for the group. And let's be honest, it's because Android phones consistently have the best cameras. But we know that capturing the photo is only half the fun. World-class devices should deliver world-class experiences that extend all the way from that initial snap right through to editing and posting. So we've teamed up with Meta to bring the best of Instagram to our most advanced Android devices. This means you get Ultra HDR capture and playback for colors that pop, built-in stabilization for smooth video, and night mode to get that perfect shot of that dark concert. But the biggest upgrade is what happens when you actually hit post. Together, we completely optimized how you share. Photos and videos are stunningly sharp, and your reels and stories load the second you tap them. In fact, side-by-side tests confirm that video captured and uploaded from Android flagship devices now score the same or better than the leading competitor. And for when you need a larger canvas to edit your reels and photos, Instagram is now fully optimized for Android tablets. When it comes to capturing yourself in the moment, we're making it super easy with screen reactions. Now, you can drop your authentic reaction right in front of trending clips, that spicy comment section, or even your latest shopping haul. Now, capturing the moment is only the beginning. To make the final edit as effortless as the first shot, we're bringing new magic to Instagram's Edits app, exclusively on Android. First, we're making it a breeze to improve the quality of your old photos and videos with Smart Enhance. A single tap reveals breathtaking detail and clarity you didn't even know could be there. So images go from this to this. Now that's officially feed-worthy. And we're bringing a massive upgrade to the audio experience with sound separation. It basically recognizes and separates audio layers like wind, noise, and music, so you can boost the sounds you want and strip away the distractions you don't. We've been putting these new capabilities to the test with one of our own Android friends, Ananya. Let's take a look.
So the shoot was giving, and I feel so lucky to do what I do. But honestly, I look forward to really just coming home, getting comfy, and catching up with you guys on social media. But I've been gatekeeping something. I've been working behind the scenes with the Android team on testing some creator tools, and I have early access. And guys, it's a game changer. You guys know I love posting throwback photos. This is special. And I just love how cute and tiny she looks. But I feel like core memories shouldn't be blurry. It's like it finds the details. The phone remembers the day better than I do. Pixel perfect and post. You guys keep commenting on my posts saying, where's this Annie? Where's this picture taken? So today, I'm gonna spill the beans on how Annie gets this stand. A new Android feature that's coming to Pixel this summer. This one is from Goa. This is just me chilling with my furry friend. And this one is Peak 26.
Anju, dinner's ready.
Dad, I'm recording.
Hello, recording. I am Ananya, the out of this world father junkie.
See what I have to deal with? Bye, Dad.
Come soon.
I love sharing my perfectly imperfect life with all of you. With a little help from my Android.
Thanks, Ananya. Now, let's talk about another big way we express ourselves on our phone. Emoji. We send billions of them every day. And that includes my favorite, Carl the Turtle, who I will protect with my life. But the way we use emoji keeps evolving. So we thought it was time to give Carl and all his friends an upgrade. We've hand-refined nearly 4,000 emoji to be richer, more delightful, and more true to how you actually express yourself. Just look at the difference. And they are coming your way later this year on Android devices, starting with Pixel, across popular apps like Gboard, YouTube, and Gmail. Now, over to Alana.
Twist it back, copy that.
New in the car. We are so excited about how Android is becoming an even better platform for self-expression. But we get it. Sometimes our phones can be a lot. We've all been there. You open your phone just to check the weather, and 45 minutes later, you're scrolling with no clue how you got there. If you're like me, you've already tried setting app time limits. But here's the thing, they're just as easy to snooze as they are to set. And on the other hand, extreme measures that completely lock you out of apps are simply not practical. What I need is something in the middle that can stop me from opening apps on autopilot and start using them with intention. That's why we're introducing Pause Point. When I open an app I've marked as distracting, Pause Point gives me a moment of pause for 10 seconds, giving me the time to ask, why am I really here? During that time, you can take a breath. You can pick photos to swipe through that remind you what you'd rather be doing. I have photos of my dogs reminding me to get going on our walk. You can also set up alternative app suggestions, like an exercise tracker or audiobooks, to catch you when boredom triggers those pesky scrolling habits. Many of our users say they want stronger controls that help stop them from turning off Pause Point so they can better stick to their goals. So if you choose, you can have your phone set to restart before turning off Pause Point. We've learned that a one-size-fits-all solution doesn't actually create healthy habits. That's why Pause Point gives you options, so you get to decide what works best for you. And that makes a difference. We've seen that tools like Pause Point can help people reclaim time every single day. And that time, it can add up to a new hobby or an extra brunch with my friends. This is just the start, with more digital well-being tools coming later this year. Now, let's talk about choice. Android has always been about choosing what device works best for you. Choice is kind of our thing. So we're unlocking more ways for you to stay connected with those you care about. If you're like me, you've been at family gatherings where you just had to get that wedding dance video from your phone to everyone. But sharing gets hard when not everybody has the same phone as you. That's why we made Quick Share compatible with AirDrop for Android phones that have the supporting hardware. And we're expanding to more and more this year. And if you don't have one of those devices, or maybe grandma doesn't, and still want to stay in the loop, WhatsApp will be able to share instantly using Quick Share. We're also making the choice to switch to Android easier. We've overhauled the iOS to Android transfer process, so the important stuff moves with you. Your passwords, photos, favorite apps, contacts, and even the layout of your home screen are all sent wirelessly from your old phone to your new phone. This will launch first on Samsung Galaxy and Google Pixel devices coming later this year. So you've been waiting for that perfect moment to switch to Android. It's finally here. Okay, we just covered a lot of ground on how we're elevating the core Android experience. Powerful new tools for creators, an emoji glow up, and digital well-being tools that put you back in control. And of course, instant file sharing experiences across phone platforms. Plus, there's even more coming to Android 17. But Android is so much more than just the phone. Here's Gimme to get you up to speed with everything new in the car.
Oh, do I start? From the very beginning, our mission for Auto has been simple but powerful: to make every journey more seamless, safe, and connected. In 2026, we're stepping on the gas with the next generation of Android Auto. It comes with a stunning new experience, premium entertainment, and a more helpful Gemini. Modern cars have screens that come in all shapes and sizes. Our new experience is tailored to fit any screen. It adapts seamlessly to this BMW, and just as easily to this Mini, this Lucid, and to your car too. But we didn't just want the experience to fit your car, we wanted it to feel like yours. Android Auto brings the fluid and personalized design from your phone to your car, with expressive fonts, smooth animations, and wallpapers that make your dash unique to you. We're also introducing widgets, so you have the glanceable information that matters to you, even while actively navigating. Personalize your dash with a shortcut to your favorite contacts, a one-tap garage door opener, a weather overview, and more. And at the core of the experience is immersive navigation, our biggest update to Google Maps in over a decade, featuring redesigned visuals and more intuitive guidance. Your map now comes to life with a vivid 3D view that reflects the buildings, overpasses, and terrain around you. It highlights critical road details, like lanes and stop signs, helping you make tricky turns or merges confidently. In addition to big high-definition screens, cars now have comfortable heated seats and the best stereo systems that most of us own. They're kind of the perfect personal movie theaters when you're parked or charging. That's why we're introducing a premium entertainment experience. For the first time, you'll be able to watch videos in Android Auto from your favorite apps, like YouTube, in crisp 60 frames per second HD video. Look for it in supported cars later this year. And when it's time to drive, videos don't abruptly stop. They seamlessly and safely transition to audio.
Where you are called from the bench and you step up to the plate of life. You better be ready.
Perfect for continuing to listen to the video podcast you were watching. Speaking of audio, Android Auto will put you at the center of the music with Dolby Atmos in supported apps and cars. In fact, media apps are getting an across-the-board tune-up with sleek visual upgrades coming to many apps like YouTube Music and Spotify. Android Auto's next-generation experience doesn't just look and sound incredible, it has a more helpful Gemini. Gemini is now available in more than 250 million cars that support Android Auto, helping users get more done, brainstorm ideas, and learn something new while they're driving. And if your phone has Gemini intelligence, it's coming to Android Auto too. Let's say I'm on my way to meet my friend Chloe at a new hiking trail. I get a message from her asking for the address of the trailhead. My phone has Magic Queue, so it can understand the context of her question, find the right details in my email and calendar, and offer to send her the address, all in one tap. During the hike, Chloe and I worked up quite an appetite and decided to treat ourselves to fish tacos. I can ask Gemini, order my usual tacos on DoorDash for pickup, but double it, and my favorite dinner will be ready when we arrive. And if we choose to enjoy dinner and a show in the parking lot, don't judge us. That's the latest for Android Auto, which brings the best of your phone into your car. But what if your car were the smart device? Cars with Google built-in are exactly that. Google built-in is available in over 100 car models from 16 brands, bringing the best of Google and a massive ecosystem of your favorite apps to run directly on your car screen, like Spotify, HBO Max, and coming soon, Zoom. Deep hardware integration in these cars supercharges the experience. For example, Gemini has started to roll out and can give me answers tailored to my actual car, like what that mysterious symbol is on my dashboard, or whether this big TV box will actually fit in my trunk because it knows my car's dimensions.
The box for that 65-inch TV is about 60 inches long. With the seats down in the back, that should fit nicely.
And immersive navigation in Google Maps will get even more precise with live lane guidance. Working entirely in the car, it analyzes the road through your car's front-facing camera, showing your exact lane and guiding your next move. With Google built-in, your favorite apps work in harmony with the car, shifting the entire experience into a higher gear. So whether you're parked or en route, running late or running errands, Android in your car is transforming every journey into one that's safer, more connected, and a whole lot more fun. And when it comes to having fun with Android Auto, whoever that is over there is definitely having a blast. Wait, is that?
I need everything to just work, especially when a million things are going on in my life, which is all the time. That's why Android Auto is my get-it-done partner, and it looks fabulous doing it. Let me show you a sneak peek of what's coming. Technology should feel personal. I love being able to customize this beautiful dashboard to make it feel like my own space. Look, I even made a photo widget of Iconic. Everything on the screen, especially the new Google Maps experience, is so helpful and gorgeous inside and out. Just like me. Loves it. When I'm between takes, I'm never bored. My car can transform into my own private movie theater. Checking out Infinite Icon in full HD here in the front seat. Now that's hot. Oh, it's Carter.
Text message from Carter. Hey babe, excited for date night on Thursday. You pick where?
Handling my schedule so I don't have to. It's living. Hey Google, what was that Greek place that my mom texted me a few weeks ago? Can you send a message to Carter saying let's go there?
Sure, that message says it's Coastal Taverna. Text to Carter saying, let's go to Coastal Taverna. Should I send it?
Perf, send it. Android Auto does it all, so I can get back to my life. Now, if only Gemini could make the car sparkle. Can we make this car more me with pink sparkles?
Happy to do that for you. Here's what I have.
Loves it.
I feel a little bit like I'm delivering the German even in here. So we promised we'd end the show with a surprise, and Paris was a pretty good one, but we got one more for you. Over 15 years ago, Google reinvented laptops for the cloud-first world with the Chromebook. With a shift from operating system to intelligence system, we thought it was time for another fundamental reinvention. This year, we are taking the best of Android, a modern OS with powerful apps on Google Play, and the best of Chrome OS, which comes with the world's most popular browser and the biggest library of extensions, and are now bringing them together, creating a new category of laptops that are built with Gemini at the core, work seamlessly with the devices in your life, and are powered by premium hardware. Meet Googlebook. Googlebooks are the first laptops designed for Gemini intelligence from the ground up, delivering personal and proactive help at every turn. Let me show you what they can do that you can't already do with your existing laptop. When you open up a Googlebook, you'll see one of the hallmarks of any laptop, the good old cursor. For something that's everywhere on your laptop, it's surprising that it's really gone nowhere since this last big innovation, the right click. With Gemini intelligence, we thought the cursor could be so much more. With just a wiggle, you'll see the cursor come alive. Now, as I point at things, I get quick contextual suggestions. Check this out. Point at a date in this email. I can set up some time with my friends, draft a reply, or find good spots to meet up. Quick, easy, contextual. Because this is built with Gemini, it's fully multimodal. For example, as I look at a photo of our new nursery, I realize the wall looks a tad empty, and I want to add a pop of color. So let me select this picture of the nursery and then select another image of a wallpaper I like. And let's throw in a new crypt too. I now have the option to visualize them all together. In order to do this on today's laptops, you'd have to right-click, save to images, upload to a chatbot, and then prompt. Instead, your Googlebook can understand the context and immediately get to work. That looks like a perfect little nest. It's like magic. That's why we call it Magic Pointer. This is a new, transformative way to bring Gemini's help to your fingertips, quite literally. And because you can access it by just wiggling your cursor, it's easy to go from idea to I'm done in an instant. Speaking of reinventing things, we're also bringing Create My Widget to Googlebooks. Gemini Intelligence can pull everything I need into a single, completely custom-built widget, making the desktop my truly personalized home. Let me show you how. I'm planning a family reunion in Berlin later this year. Now, I can just prompt Gemini to create a widget to keep track of everything for me. And in a single click, you'll see it all come together. Here's my flight, my hotel information, restaurant reservations, and even a countdown so I don't miss it this year. Now, Googlebooks can run the most powerful apps on their own, but they're also designed from the get-go to be the perfect partner to your Android phone. We all know this moment. You're on your laptop, but need to do something quick on your phone, like ordering some food or checking your baby monitor. And there goes your focus. That's why we've made it possible to access your phone apps right on your Googlebook without ever picking up your phone. I've been taking Portuguese lessons on Duolingo, and my streak is precious to me. So let's make sure I get my daily lesson in. I can pop over here and without ever leaving my screen, start it. No downloading, no awkward emulated touchscreen controls, no digging out my phone from the bottom of my bag. It just works. This wouldn't be a true laptop demo without pulling up a file browser. With Google Book, we've built in a feature called Quick Access. Because my phone is connected to my laptop, I can easily access the files on it right from the Google Books file browser. For those moments when someone sends you a picture or in a chat app and you need to attach it to an email, these files are just here. All right. Our partners at HP, our partners at Dell, at Lenovo, Acer, and Asus are just as excited as we are about Google Books. Every Google Book will be built with premium craftsmanship and materials. And they'll come in a variety of shapes and sizes. And you'll know it's a Google Book by the unique glow bar, a statement both functional and beautiful. Let's give you a closer look.
Trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Better, bring a better bad because I'm bigger, better. Solo single, selling several shows at every single second. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Kinda came and crushed the competition, hope they get the message. Look, blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen. Big fish catching me, they gon' need a bigger boat. Ironic how the world stops when I spin a globe. Trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better, it don't get better. Yeah, it don't get better.
We can't wait for you to get a chance to try Google Books. They will be available later this year, so stay tuned for more from us. And with that, back to Samir.
Thanks, Alex. Wow, what a huge day for Android. I couldn't be more excited about the launch of Google Books. It's an amazing opportunity to bring innovation back to laptops. Today, we covered so many awesome features that are designed to help you get things done, so you can spend time on all the other things you care about. With Gemini Intelligence, technology is helping do your digital laundry, and new tools like Pause Point make it easier to manage your screen time. And Android Auto is getting a major tune-up with a beautiful redesigned UI and a whole new entertainment center. These updates are coming to devices with Android 17 this summer, starting with Samsung and Google Pixel. Oh, and for all the developers watching, stick around. We have a special developers cut of the Android show coming up right now, just for you. And make sure you join us for even more Android news next week at Google I/O. We'll see you then.
Trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center.